From Kyiv's nightlife to schools in metro stations to city tours. Despite the threat of missile and drone attacks, signs of calm resilience have become increasingly commonplace in Ukraine's capital. The city has been back under fire since last autumn, part of what Kyiv says is a Kremlin campaign to break Ukrainians' will. Russia denies targeting civilians and says its attacks are designed to weaken Ukraine's military. Air raid alarm, Metro works as a bomb shelter. This is an announcement that Metro worker Tamara Chayelo has heard often since the beginning of the February 24th assault. She said those first days were the hardest, when the metro system transformed into a sprawling network of shelters. She didn't go home for 3 weeks. Much of the city of around 3 million people sheltered indoors and underground, including Olena's high school class, to avoid lessons being disrupted by yet another Russian attack. She quickly moved her class underground when the air raid sirens sounded. And above ground, city guard Yulia Bazenko and her predominantly Ukrainian clients carried on under extraordinary circumstances. She has since tailored her tours to include bomb shelters. And business is booming. Last year, Yulia conducted 175 tours, having resumed in April. The collective logic is a matter of when, if not now, she says. Svetlana Semenets joined one of the walks.
Kyiv was always about hedonism in one way or another. About indulgence, about a sense of leisure. But it has grown muscles, armoured up a bit. It knows what it is worth. It can protect itself. It has endured very difficult times.
The thirst of normality is also a feature of Kyiv's nightlife. Revelers in Squad 70B flirt with the risk of attacks and an 11 p.m. curfew to enjoy a few drinks and concerts. But events there have also been adjusted to suit the times. Entry fees have been replaced by donations for the military, which already exceed $100,000. Performances and exhibitions are also often linked to the war. Ukraine appears to be heading towards a long war, marked by clashes like the Battle of the Eastern City of Bakhmut and by Russia's relentless bombing of Ukrainian infrastructure. And media reports focus on an anticipated new Russian offensive. While a common spirit has emerged in the past year, the fear of a new strike is ever present. Ukrainian mothers, like Ksenia Bulhakova, bringing their children to this playground hit by a missile attack in October, say they will not be safe until they win the war.